match the pairs of numbers to less than, equal, or greater than. Let's do the first one, 536 compared to 536. So here's 536, and we're going to compare it to 536. Well, 500 means there's 5 flats, and these represent 5 hundreds, so these are all 100s. And this also has 5 100s. So the hundreds are the same. Now let's compare the tens. We have 36, so that's 3 tens. And we have 36 over here, that's 3 tens. They're the same. Now let's look at the ones. We have 6 ones here and 6 ones there. The hundreds are the same. The tens are the same. And the sixes are the same. That means it's the same number, which means that those two numbers are equal. So for A, we're going to draw a line to the equal sign, because that's equal. Now let's do the next one. Let's compare 276 with 240. First, we'll compare the hundreds. Both of these have 200 as the first digit, and we can represent 200 by flats, because we know these flats both are equal to 100. So the hundreds are the same. Now let's go ahead and focus on the next digit, the tens. So in our first one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens, and our other number has 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. Okay, now we have a difference. So 276 is bigger than 240 because there's 70 tens and 40 tens over there. So 70 tens is bigger than 40 tens. So because the hundreds are the same, we focused on the tens digit, and 70 is bigger than 40. So 276 is greater than 240, so that's going to go up there. So what that means is 608 and 625 are our next two numbers to compare. So let's compare 608 and 625. So we're going to compare those two numbers. So let's first focus on the hundreds. So we're going to focus on the hundreds, and we notice that the sixes are the same. They are the same. So this time we're just going to go ahead and focus on the tens. Look at the tens. There's 0 tens there and 2 tens there. Okay, because there's 0 tens with 608 and 2 tens with 625, that means 608 is smaller than 625. We're going to go ahead and draw this out. Here's the 600s. There's the 600s, and remember, each one of those represent 100. And those were the same or equal to the 600s on the other side. So both had 600s. So now we had to look at the tens. Well, there are no tens. There's no tens right here, and there's 2 tens over there. So that means 608 is smaller. 608 is smaller than 625. It's bigger. Why? Because the sixes were the same, but when we compared the tens, there were 2 tens on 625. That makes it bigger. So 608 is smaller. So we're going to put the less than sign, and it'll go like this.